Sounds crazy, I know. But as I love to take spirit trips, I thought I would give it a go and see if this really works. It started out with a communion where we broke bread and drank wine just like Jesus did with his disciples before his death. Then we started in a prayer, and he would share with me how I would go to hell and release my fragment parts of my broken soul. I started to get really high as I started speaking in tongues and praying to enter my spirit into the dimension I was to go in. He told me to picture myself standing at the pit of hell and look in, which I did. And to my amazement, I could see myself young again like a teenager. My hair was black and flowing as I sat bravely on this white horse. I had on some kind of armor, like the kind of dress you'd see in Wonder Woman or something. On the crown of my head was a band with a heart in the middle of it, and in my hand I held the keys of the kingdom. I was looking over what looked like a pit of burning flames that reached high above the chasm. The flames looked sharp and pointed, and they were black and orange in color. I was holding a flag that was shaped like a long triangle, and it too was waving in the wind. Around me it looked all foggy and desolate, like you see in those sci-fi movies, a land that no man would want to go. It was a very dark and gloomy place. He asked, "Are you ready? Now, go into hell and find the prison that your fragments of your soul are and open it up." I did what he said, and I charged into the fiery flames. Down, down I went, until I saw these round-shaped prisons, the kind that you see in the castles in Europe. As I went further down, all of a sudden I was on solid ground. I could not feel the flames, but I could see the prison. I used my keys that I clutched in my hand to unlock the gate. And then I yelled in a loud voice, "Come out! Come out! Come out and show yourself!" I saw what I would explain as round little balls like you would see that a fetus was wrapped up in. It was all glowing with an orange light. I took each fragment and stuck it in my leather bag that I had on the side of my body and got back on my horse. Then I flew up out of the flames as fast as I could. I felt like I was flying. Up, up, up I went, until towards the top I could see this blinding white light coming down from above, almost like a prism. I followed the light. I was inside the light, and I went up, 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 until I could see that I was at the top. I forgot to tell you that when I was inside hell, as I rose up, I could hear all this screaming and mourning from the other souls that were captive in their prisons. I finally made it to the top, and as I went up to the top, I was in God's throne room. When I arrived there, I presented the leather bag to my Father God, and I said, "Here are the rest of the fragments of my soul, which have been wounded since birth." Now it's funny I said since birth, because that is when a child can actually take in all that they hear, while even inside the womb. He smiled at me and told me that this would help me in restoring my soul for future use. He then put his hand on my head, and as I was kneeling before him, he patted my head. And just like that, the vision ended. Oh, I forgot to tell you that when this experience happened to me, before I went to bed, I saw a picture of my dad, young and in his prime. It was under my lamp by my bedside. I don't know how it got there, as I have all my pictures put away in my closet. I wonder how it got there. I know that all will be made right in heaven. But now I know all is right here on the earth with me. Love you all. The end. No, just the beginning.